Hello guys, welcome back. Today we are going to learn about flight safety equipment. First we're going to start with the life vest, that's like number one. I will tell you about the general information, how to use it, and the pre-flight checks. So this is how life vest of an adult looks like. For every passenger, seat a life vest is generally located in a pouch under the seat. On every airplane, some spare life vests are on board as well. Life vests are only used in case of ditching or possible ditching. A ditching is an emergency landing on water. Life vests must not be inflated before leaving the aircraft. Failing to do so might result in damaging the life vest or being exposed to the risk of being trapped inside a sinking airplane. The passenger life vest is yellow. How to use: remove life vest from pouch. Unfold life vest and place overhead. Fasten and tighten the belt around the waist. Inflate life vest by pulling the red tabs when leaving the aircraft. If necessary, the red tubes can be used to add more air to release air. The light on the shoulder illuminates when it's in contact with the water. Pre-flight checklist. Check if it's correctly stowed. Crew life vests. This is how a crew life vest looks like. The crew life vest is used in the same way as the passenger life vest. There's only one important difference between the crew life vest and the crew life vest. The passenger life vest and the crew life vest, sorry. The crew life vest has an orange or red color. Pre-flight checklist. Check if it's correctly stowed. The infant life vest. This is how an infant life vest looks like. The infant life vest has a lanyard which can be used to attach it to an adult life vest. The infant life vest has two chambers, unlike most adult life vests, which have only one chamber. There are two types of infant life vests that are used. The older one is a model where the infant is resting in a big bag to keep warm. The new model is put on like a dress. How to use: the infant life vest must be distributed to the parent or escort of the infant before departure, if applicable. After landing, the infant life vest will be collected by the cabin crew and stored in the original position. When necessary to use the infant life vest, the life vest must be put on as soon as possible. Unlike the adult life vest, the infant life vest must be inflated before evacuation, but after impact landing. Pre-flight checklist. Check if it's correctly numbered and stowed. Number, because I don't know how many infants or babies, can be on board. So we need to check if we have enough, like for each baby. And if it's correctly stowed, of course. Number 4. Portable oxygen bottle. This is how it looks like. Portable oxygen bottles are located on several places in the airplane, generally near crew seats. They can be used for first aid and for crew to walk around with. Like if you're having a decompression, they use it. Oxygen bottles have two outlets. A high flow, it's like 4 liters per minute, and a flow of 2 liters per minute. When using the bottles, the flow can be checked by a line flow indicator in the mask. When a green color is visible, it indicates oxygen is flowing through the mask. Pre-flight checklist. Check pressure at least 1800 psi, mask attached to high flow, and check if it's correctly stowed. 300 liter. It takes 75 minutes until it's finished. Number 5. Halon fire extinguisher. This is how it looks like, Halon is heavier than air and it removes oxygen from the fire. Halon is the most effective way to fight any kind of fire because only a small amount is needed to extinguish and it does not damage any materials. However, it is important to be aware halon does not cool the material. Halon is very bad for the environment and therefore it is not allowed for use in neither public nor private buildings. However, there are two exceptions. Halon is only allowed to be used in submarines and airplanes. Submarines and airplanes are the only areas where, in case of danger, escape is not possible within a short period of time. Halon can be used for all kind of fire and any kind of material. Also electrical material. Halon is invisible. It looks like hairspray. How to use? To use the halon, take it from the position and follow the steps. Check needle in green band. Remove safety pin. Aim at base of fire. Discharge time is approximately 10 seconds. Pre-flight checklist. Safety pin in place. Needle in green band. And if it's correctly stowed. Water fire extinguisher. Many airplanes, but not all, are also equipped with a water fire extinguisher. It is basically used to cool down the source after it has been extinguished with halon. The water in the fire extinguisher is not portable. The water fire extinguisher may not be used on burning fluids, on electrical fires if devices are not portable, on fires concerning dangerous goods. How to use. Turn handle full to the right to puncture CO2 cartridge. Keep extinguisher upright. Press lever to discharge. Discharge time is approximately 30 seconds. Pre-flight checklist. Check if it's sealed and correctly stowed. 7. Fireproof gloves. This is how fireproof gloves look like. Fireproof gloves are always located near a fire extinguisher and can be used to protect from high temperatures up to 400 degrees Celsius. Pre-flight checklist. Check if it's correctly stowed. PBE, protective breathing equipment. This is how it looks like. At least at every crew seat a PBE is available. It protects crew from dangerous good odors, smoke inhalation, and heat. A PBE can be used during firefighting or during an evacuation when smoke is present. A PBE will provide oxygen for about 20 minutes. How to use? Check white seal intact. Check yellow serviceability indicator not broken. Open box. Tear off strip. Take PBE out of package. Fold open PBE and put on the head. Adjust mask properly and tuck in any hair. Activate PBE by pulling the quick starter. The alternative way to activate PBE is to start breathing heavily into the mask. Fasten strip around waist. Pre-flight checklist. Check if it's sealed and correctly stowed. X. This is how it looks like. An X is provided in every airplane for safety reasons. The stowage position is confidential. The X is intended for use in emergency situations only, like breaking and cutting inside the aircraft. The handle base of the X will protect the user from high voltage. Pre-flight checklist. Check if it's correctly stowed. Megaphone. This is how it looks like. If the passenger address system is inoperative, instructions to the passenger must be given via megaphone. The megaphone can be used to replace an inoperative passenger address system, direct an evacuation, or use after evacuation to assemble and instruct passengers. How to use? Hold megaphone close to mouth. Push the press to talk button. Speak slowly with a clear voice. Do not use a loud voice or speak sideways from the microphone. Pre-flight checklist. Push press to talk button to verify if the microphone is working. And of course, check if it's correctly stowed. This is the ELT, Emergency Location Transmitter. Many airplanes also carry portable emergency locator transmitters. They are often located in front and the rear part of the aircraft. In case of an evacuation, the cabin crew must take along the emergency locator transmitters and activate them after the evacuation. After evacuating, the ELTs will send an emergency signal that can be used by rescue teams to locate the airplane and rescue survivors. Facts about the portable ELT. Has an accuracy between 2 and 20 kilometers. Will also automatically activate after a severe impact. Will transmit for at least 48 hours. Can float for at least on water. How to use? Release antenna, slightly pull on or switch off and move to the on position. Transmission will start after 150 seconds. Additional on water. The alt can be attached by the raft by means of a towing line, and it will activate automatically when it is put in the water. Pre-flight checklist. Check if it's sealed and correctly stowed.